Good morning, everyone. I am still presently at Puri Tamansari in Tabanan, just outside of Tabanan, in Ubian, here in Bali. I arrived a week ago for Agung Prana's cremation ceremony. I've had many surprises. There is ceremony after ceremony here. I will write about them for you, because I really believe that there is so much for us to learn in our culture about death, dying, living, sorrow, grief, and letting go. And if anybody can teach it, it is the Balinese. This morning we went to our third and final ceremony to the cemetery where Agung's had his cremation. And the importance and the significance of this is that for the last 3 mornings, I've been blessed to be invited by the family. The family and I go to the ceremony each morning the last 3 days in order to give prana nourishment, actual food. And I will post these pictures for you. The way the Balinese handle the death, the dying, the living, and their grief and sorrow is absolutely imperative for our healing, especially of sorrow. In our culture, for example, when my child and my parents passed away, it's all done within a week. And after the cremation and then the cemetery, prayer, it's done. But we, in our culture, carry so much sorrow and grief within us. And there are programs out there to help us how to deal with grief. Here in Bali, you don't need to do that. Every day is a ceremony into itself. From today until the 2nd of August, which is actually the day that I leave, we will be in mourning. There will not be a lot of activity going on. We are not to receive blessings from temple at this time until I actually leave on the 2nd, which will be the 12th day of the sorrow. It's absolutely beautiful. There's so much more with ceremony that I would like to discuss, especially before the actual cremation. And again, I really believe in our culture, if we practice some of this, it's so much easier to accept that on the last day of all of these events, August the 2nd, when prana soul is totally released once and for all. It's not released just at the cremation ceremony, but on the 2nd, the 12th day, then we do not know. Nobody knows where his soul goes. It depends on what his karma is. And the family has been so strong, and their inner strength and the courage, especially what it took, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, to bathe the body of prana, which was one of the first ceremonies to take place here. They do all of this with dignity, pride, and joy, even though they are still in their own sorrow. But all of the ceremonies help them release the sorrow day by day so that they are not burdened with it. It does not integrate into the cells like it does with our cells. My example of that was the weight that I actually gained after our daughter's death. I had a very tough time. I thought I'd lost my mind. If I had intentionally come here and did these ceremonies immediately after, I would not have suffered the way I have or been gutted as I have in the last 5 years. So stay with me during this journey if you have the patience and you want to know more about grieving and the ceremonies that take place in order to release all of that and allow the soul of the departed to rise again in their karma in nothing but harmony and joy. And because the Balinese know this about their loved ones, they also bring that into every cell of their being. So until I talk to you the next time, have a wonderful experience each and every moment. And just for today, let the spirit of sorrow have you.